We met earlier, guys. I was the mouthy son of a bitch sitting right here. That's awesome. Heckling my best friend. That's always good. Oh my God, this is so awesome. I'm so glad you guys all crammed into my car to watch me do stand-up. This is awesome. Man, I'm so excited. This is my first time back on stage as a married man. I kid you not. I'm so excited. It's so weird though as a married comedian because you come into a club and you immediately start to recognize old temptations. Like, I'm gonna have to ask you to please just turn those beautiful eyes like that way. And if you will close your legs just a little bit more. Thank you, sir. I'm just serious. Hey, when I was a single comedian, I was a really single comedian. So, yeah, no stone unturned, so to speak. I met my wife on Match.com because I was just sick and tired of meeting like horrible, phony women in person. But I ended up meeting my wife, and she's awesome. And the truth is, I would never cheat on my wife because one, I love her to death, and two, she kind of scares the shit out of me. It's her nationality, man. She's half Puerto Rican, half more Puerto Rican. And not like sweet West Side Story Puerto Rican, you know. We walk into a party, and she catches me eyeballing a chick. She's like, "I'll cut your throat in America. I'll hack off your balls in America." Yeah. So, this is how afraid of my wife I am. She talked me into a vasectomy. And it went something like this. You just crossed your leg. Not you, me. She said to me, she goes, "Let's go get you a vasectomy." And I was like, okay. And you know what's weird? I was really scared, and I realized that if you had just taken out the word vasectomy and put in sweater, the energy's completely different. Let's go get you a sweater. All right, I'm in. Let's go do that. Hey, let's go cut into your nutsack. I'm so not in. I'm not in. Let's go on divorce.com. It was crazy too. I gotta tell you, because I ended up, getting, well, we didn't want any more kids. A really beautiful 16-year-old son. And, or 17, I'm sorry. Babe, I have 2 kids. I'm sorry, I know what I'm saying. But I ended up getting a vasectomy, and the crazy thing is, the doctor who performed the vasectomy was about as Japanese as any human being can get. And he had I told my wife when it was over, I was like, "Babe, I can't do this guy on stage because I'll be like a racist comedian YouTube video and my career will be fucking over." And she's like, "Well, what did he do?" And so I told her what happened. She's like, "Oh my God, you've got to do that. Fuck your career." So this is how it goes down. So we go in and I walk into the, we're really nervous, and my wife is with me because she's that kind of girl. And we go in, and he says to me, "Okay," he says, "Oh," and I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Fucking stop judging. Okay? So he goes, "Oh, you." I feel horrible. He goes, "You." Stop! You come in the bucket. And I said, "Okay," and I said, Can my wife join me?" And he goes, "Can I mine?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "This is your answer." And I said, "Okay." So my wife had to stay out there while I went in the back with this guy. And so we go in the back, and we're getting ready. And I said, "I'm kind of nervous." And he goes, "You take..." I do feel horrible, but this is how he spoke. He said, "You take a picture of your wife on your phone and stare at it." And I said, "Okay." So I'm going through my phone, and as I'm going through my phone, I have a lot of pictures of me and my cat. Not flattering for either of us. And he notices them. And suddenly he starts doing stand-up. And he goes, "Oh, looks like somebody already cut your balls." I swear to God. Last time I laughed during the whole thing. But then so we start performing, he starts performing the vasectomy. And he says, "All right, you're gonna feel a real prick." And I said, I'm kind of nervous, Doc, so you are too. So they start the vasectomy, and they give me the local and all that stuff, and so we're doing the vasectomy. And he says to me, he says, does anything you feel weird? And I said, well, none of this is a normal Wednesday. So yeah, it all kind of feels weird. And he says, I'm gonna make you relax. And I said, okay. And he says, you want to hear my vasectomy joke? Kind of not really. I would rather you just finish playing dice with my nuts and I can get out of here. And he says, here's my joke. I said, okay. He says, ask me how I do a reverse vasectomy. And I said, all right, I'll play. How do you, it's his voice. How do you do a reverse vasectomy? He says, first, I sew up the vas difference, then I give you the anesthetic. Get it? Think about it. So we get done, he finishes the vasectomy, and he says to me, he says, all right, and then he's looking through my phone, he goes, I saw a picture of you on the stage, you're a singer. And I said, no, I'm not a singer, I'm a stand-up comedian. He goes, oh, you too. And I said, yeah. And he says, all right. He says, that's great, I knew I liked you. And I said, okay. And he says, all right, so listen. And this was his parting gift, and this will be my parting gift to you. This is what he said, I swear to God, this is how it ended. He said, all right, you're going to take this cup. You're going to go in 2 weeks. You're going to go to Westwood, and you are going to do your business in the cup. But make sure you call them ahead of time, because they like to know when you're coming. That's been my time. Thank you guys.